Welcome back to the 4th episode of the Dark Souls 3 walkthrough. Today we're going to be doing the Road of Sacrifice, and we're going to be joining it together with the Crucifixion Woods, as both areas are fairly short, so I think we can get them both into one video. For those of you who are new to the series, I would like to remind you I do clear out all the enemies in the stage apart from the NPCs, just so we don't waste any time and having to kill them off or have any unfortunate deaths in the middle of the run. So if we come down here to the left, we will find our first item in this area, and there's going to be another item here between the caravans. So that's all there is for here. So what we're going to do now is come over here to the left far end and drop off this cliff. Here we have two different directions. We're going to come down here to the left first. We can fight an NPC, which will drop the butcher's knife, along with there being two other items down here. Well, three if you include the bridge axe we just picked up. If you are having trouble with this NPC, it's really easy just to kick him off the cliff if you want to do it like this. Don't worry if he does fall off. You can still get the butcher knife by just resting at a bonfire, and coming back here, the butcher knife will be right where he would normally spawn. Also, you're going to get the brig tooth down here, and the brig twin blade, if I'm not mistaken, right down here at the end. So I'm just going to quickly show you after you rest at a bonfire, and you come back here, the butcher knife will be waiting for you on the ground. So we've come back from that path. Now we're going to go under this bridge and turn up to the left, go over the bridge. This would originally be the way to go backwards to head back to the caravan area if we dropped off at the top here. But all we're coming up here for is this Titanite shard we're getting up here. Obviously, we don't actually want to go back here, but if you do, you can just drop back off there. For whatever reason, now you want to come back down here to the main path. But instead of crossing the bridge over here to the left, I'm going to show you where the only secret zone really is in this area, which is coming over here to the right, and we can just drop off here to this platform. I really do recommend doing this, as you do get two quite good items. One's the ring that boosts the miracles, and the other one is going to be one of the tomes to learn more miracles from the NPC back at the Firelink Shrine. So now we can drop off here to the right, and if we look over here to the right, we would see the bridge that we was going to come across, which we didn't cross, so we haven't missed any of the level out really. And down here to the left would be the next bonfire, which we aren't going to do quite yet. We're just going to come up here quickly and grab this ember. And that's literally 100% of every single item we can find in this area. So when we come down here to the bonfire, the first thing we'll notice is that we have two NPCs over here to the left. The one standing on the right won't actually talk, but he will give us the item that we need to join the blue sentinels. So like I said, that's everything in this area, and we're going to venture forth now into the Crucifixion Woods. So there's not one set way to do the Crucifixion Woods, as it is a roundish sort of area. You can go different paths and end up in the same places and stuff. I'm going to be showing you the most time efficient in my opinion. So let's get on with it. We're going to come down here to the path, and we're going to drop off here to the right, finding the first item just below the second ledge we drop off of. And we're going to continue dropping down. We're going to stick to the right hand side and go in a straight line pretty much. I wouldn't bother fighting many of the stuff down here. Those things over there to the right, which you do wake up, and there's going to be another one over here to the left. Be very careful with those. They have really fast attacks, and they can actually chase you down pretty fast as well, so be careful. The gate over here to the right cannot be unlocked yet. You need to unlock it from the other side later on in the swamp area. You want to come up here to the right and grab your souls, because we all know you just died against that Black Knight down there, which is powerful. He can one-hit KO you pretty much at this point in the game, so be careful. It's not impossible to kill. It's actually pretty easy. Just if he does hit you, you're probably screwed. So you come down here, get the twin blades while hiding behind him. And if you're fortunate enough he has not seen you yet, you continue run down here to the right and pick up the other item down here. And this item down here is the main reason we came down here to the right, which is the coal. This item we can give to the blacksmith back at the Firelink Shrine, and he'll be able to embed certain elements into our weapon. So now we've done that, I'm just going to quickly run back to the starter cliff, the main hill what we started on, just so you can all know where we're going and make sure nobody gets lost in this. So once you're back up here, you'll know where we are. So now we're going to run back down there to the left, and we're going to drop off halfway to the right. You can just walk around or even drop off higher up if you wish. You will lose a bit of health. It's higher up than it looks. And just come down here for the Titanite shard. There's a lot of Titanite shards in this area, guys. So there will be a dog and one of the spear people guarding this. So be careful with that. Come back up here. This time we're going to drop off the right-hand side of the path. If we stick to the left side of this wall, we will find yet another Titanite shard. And below this cliff, yet another Titanite shard. I'm sure you can all guess what this next item is going to be. That's right, it's not a Titanite shard. So after we pick that up, there's going to be one more fading soul, I believe it's going to be down there just below the bank of this cliff. There'll be quite a few enemies. I believe there's going to be one dog and two or three things. I do not actually kill this dog, as he did not appear the first time when I was clearing out the level for some reason. Come up here. I cannot rest at the bonfire because this guy's following me, so we're just going to quickly get rid of him. Long enough to light the bonfire. Unfortunately, as soon as we finish lighting it, he's going to run back up here very fast. This guy's some incredible speed, so we're actually going to completely kill him off this time. So now at the second bonfire, we're presented yet again with multiple choice options. We're going to stick to the left-hand side of the map and go around this way. We can go behind this building, just the most efficient route if we want to get all of the items at least. It's not the fastest way to get around. It's definitely the most rewarding. If we drop off here, the first item we're going to find straight below this ledge here to the left is going to be an Estus shard, which I'm sure you figured out by now. If you give him to the blacksmith in the Firelink Shrine, you'll be able to get an extra Estus flask for every Estus shard you pick up. Also, there's going to be an ember here. Be careful, as you will be targeted by two of those annoying enemies yet again. If we run out here, we will find another item here. This is going to be some souls. drop off here for some green blossom, which are useful for temporarily regaining your stamina a lot quicker, a bit like the clone throwing effect. We're going to quickly run in here. We are being chased. Be careful to your right. You'll get ambushed by yet another enemy, but it's definitely worth coming in here. Actually, we'll get the Sage Ring. And over here to the left, we'll get the Sorcerer set. So I'm just going to quickly go on ahead and kill off all the enemies remaining so far. So now we're back here. Now everything's dead. We want to come up these stairs to the left. Walk in here. Here again, there is a lot of choices we can take, but we're going to come up here to the right first, up these stairs. Do not leave out that crack yet, as we will not be able to return as quickly. We want to come up here and take this route down here, drop off, and there'll be a knight in here. The reason we've done this route first is because it's quickest to get back here to the area once again. So this time, we're not going to go up the stairs. We're going to go straight ahead, then turn left. There will be a crystal lizard in this hallway, so if you're quick enough, you can take him out. Yet again, there's 3 different paths we can take here. I know this is looking really confusing, but it all comes together soon. So we're going to cross this bridge over to the top. There's going to be a few enemies in here, and there'll be 1 item in this room, which is going to be straight below these stairs. It's going to be quite a powerful staff. So anyway, once we pick that up, we want to head out here towards the crack in the wall. And when we exit out here, we'll be really close to the second bonfire. As you can see, this is where we headed off behind the building. The bonfire's just over there. So this is a shortcut you can go back through. You could have come through here originally, like I said. This is definitely a quicker route. However, I did want to show you how to get the Estus Shard and stuff like that. So now we're going to come back across this bridge. And we're going to head off here to the left. If we come up these stairs and head into the right, we're going to find an NPC. This is a sorcerer that if we have high enough intelligence stats, he will go back to the Firelink Shrine to teach us some sorceries. However, if you do not, he will stay here until you do have high enough intelligence. Don't drop down quite yet. The room just below is the other one if we would have carried on straight ahead from the bridge instead of turning here to the left. What we want to do, we want to come down this stairway, which are half cracked, so we can pick up this item. And now we do want to drop down finally. There'll be a few mages in this room. I'm just going to head backwards quickly so you make sure, just to make sure you know where I am. As you can see, this is where we came to the bridge and we turned left previously. This is what would happen if we would have gone straight ahead through here. So if we go out the other side of this room, there's going to be a hill. At the top of that hill is going to be the Sage boss battle of this area. But we're not going to do that quite yet, as there are a few things we need to finish off in this level. A few important things at least before we go for the boss battle. We're going to backtrack, and now we do want to go up these stairs and exit through the half-broken wall. The reason, as you can see, that we've done this one last is simply because we couldn't backtrack straight away, as we have to drop off the ledges. We'd have to walk all the way around if we want to get back to the building. We're going to find the golden Falcon shield here, and we want to finally drop down to the main area of the lake again. I'm not going to pick up every single item down here in the lake area. There's quite a few. And anyway, if we carry on here to the right, we're going to find 2 NPCs, which can be quite powerful, but they're definitely worth the drops. One of them gives you the Great Club, and the other one's going to give you the Exile Greatsword. A nice way you can cheese these 2 NPCs out is standing by this hole and just dodging in the last second, making them fall down or knock them down one way or another. You can figure that out. They'll fall straight away to the death. That's an extreme long way down, and you haven't even got to reset the level to be able to get the drops this way. You can just climb down the ladder, and the drops will be waiting for you at the bottom of the ladder. So like I said, one will give you the Exile Sword, and the other will give you the Great Club. At the bottom of this ladder will also be the bonfire to the next area, which is going to be the swamp area. But we're not going to continue in this direction, obviously, because we're not finished with this area yet. And back at the top of the ladder, if we turn off to the right, we'll have a homeward bow now here on the balcony. And we're going to go out here, and there's one item in this lake that I really do recommend picking up, and we're going to risk ourselves for it. Be careful with these giant crabs out here, as they're pretty powerful. But out here to the left, there's one item, like I said, what we really do want to pick up. It's the Pyromancer Tome. If we manage to get this, what we can do is we can take it back to the Firelink Shrine and give it to the Pyromancer we saved from the undead settlement in that cage. I'm sure you remember if you've seen previous episode. He'll teach us some sweet new pyromancies that we couldn't learn before. So anyway, like I said, there's a few more items scattered around this lake that you can pick up if you really like, and you can link back to the second bonfire here. It's actually not a big area. It's sort of just one big circle. So anyway, guys, at this point, you can decide whether you want to go down the ladder and advance into the swamp area, or you want to try and take out the Sage boss and continue in that direction. The choice is yours. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more Dark Souls 3 content, and we'll see you next time.